We are as yet managing material science here. I simply need you to recall that. So says Eric Hussell, administrator of SRT vehicle progression, to the 20 or so scholars he's going to hand free on a course over the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. We are managing material science, beyond any doubt, yet in addition a sincere push to resist them with a balance of strength and lunacy. Say, 707 strength Jeep to any individual who hasn't been focusing and they simply squirm a finger into an ear and squint at you. Huh? We drove the greatest Jeep on open streets. Yet this Grand Cherokee has track in that spot in its name, so we additionally hit Club Motorsports, a New Hampshire club circuit so new that teams were all the while introducing Armco the prior week we appeared. It's a 2.5-mile Stairmaster that works its way here and there 250 feet of height change at a greatest 14% review. Keeping his new Trackhawks from bowing that new Armco is something Hussell thinks profoundly about. The geology, then again. No one's excessively stressed over that. Scarcely anything's smooth slopes vary like 707 pull. Crazy as it might be, the Hellcat motor in any event ought to be recognizable at this point. Down 251 cubic centimeters contrasted and Mopar's normally suctioned SRT motor, it's a 6.2-liter V8 topped with a 2.4-liter IHIS supercharger that stuffs the Hellcat's 8 barrels with 11.6 pounds per square inch of lift to produce such stunning yield. In the Trackhawk, it makes its full supplement of strength, however loses 5 pounds-to-foot of torque contrasted and the auto applications, to 645, because of a more prohibitive Humes framework. Gotten up to speed in a heavy hammer battle against the supercharged V8, engineers connected the same limit-compel attitude to whatever remains of the powertrain. There's a beefier transmission and a stouter exchange case, and the back drive shaft, half shafts, CV joints, and differential are fortified. The front hub is unaltered from the consistent SRT Jeep. That transmission is as yet a ZF-provided 8-speed programmed, now dedicated 8 HP 95 and authoritatively evaluated to deal with up to 811 pounds-to-foot. The exchange case courses torque forward with a more extensive chain than in the normally suction SRT, with manufactured steel sprockets rather than powdered metal ones. Tube divider thickness is up on the back drive shaft, while the differential lodging picks up a mount, going from 3 to 4. Inside, the diff itself goes from 2 bug riggings to 4, with adjusted tooth geometry for more noteworthy quality. The Hellcat motor alone exceeds its normally suctioned sibling by 108 pounds, and the greater mallet particular raises the Trackhawk an extra 105 pounds in general over the Grand Cherokee SRT, as indicated by Jeep. Like the Challenger SRT Demon, the Trackhawk gets a torque reserve capacity to help propelling. With dispatch control initiated, this framework slices fuel to singular chambers while the Jeep is brake torqued, enabling the motor to rev higher and the supercharger to manufacture more lift. With the capacity drew in, the blower produces 6.4 pounds per square inch while sitting at the line. What the Trackhawk doesn't get is any more tire than the Grand Cherokee SRT. Lift your foot off the brake and the Trackhawk will cackle every one of the 4 295/45 ZR20 Parlous, either all-season Scorpion Verdes or more forceful P0s, on its approach to what Jeep claims is a 3.5-second 0 to 60 mph time. The organization says the Trackhawk will consume through the quarter mile in 11.6 seconds, yet given our current failure to coordinate SRT's execution claims, we speculate that figure may likewise be quite recently distant. Plus or minus a couple of tenths, however. Club Motorsports' 14% review felt as level as Google Maps 2DC, in which, unexpectedly, the track still appears as earth as of this written work. We revealed to you it was new. Our one grumbling about the motor is that we need more blower cry when the quickening agent is tangled. There's a decent piece under lighter burdens, however at full throttle, it blurs behind a seething wash blaster of a fumes thunder so wild it sounds like the tailpipes are purging into the lodge. The call is originating from inside the house. Zooming down Club Motorsports slopes underlines whatever remains of the Trackhawk's range of abilities. It holds the SRT's control arm front and multi-link raised suspension design, however the springs are 9% stiffer in advance and 15% stiffer out back. As anyone might expect for something so overwhelming and with such a great amount of elastic at each corner, it's very steady, an alluring quality on a course with bunches of camber changes. Be that as it may, toe into the brake and it'll pivot, or lay into the brake and it'll move unfortunately, even in a straight line. The guiding is a touch moderate, however sufficiently substantial for detectable weight to seep off as the nose washes out. Despite the fact that the brakes dependably felt solid, pedal travel expanded to a disturbing degree through the span of our lapping session. At 15.7 crawls in measurement, the Trackhawk's two-piece, aluminum cap and iron rubbing surface, front rotors are 0.8 inch bigger than those on the normally suctioned SRT Jeep. The 13.8 inch backs are the same, similar to the 6-cylinder front and 4-cylinder raised calipers. However, the Trackhawk's pinchers get a layer of yellow paint. Jeep trusts you like it, since it's what you get paying little heed to outside shading or whether you pick the standard aluminum complete or discretionary silk dark wheels. The last are 3 pounds lighter for every corner. Those yellow calipers are one of the Trackhawk's couple of outside tells. Others incorporate the erased haze lights, their homes dug out for an oil cooler on the traveler's side and a chilly air allow on the driver's side. Another back belt suits the quad-debilitate outlets. There's an unpretentious Trackhawk identification on the lower right corner of the liftgate and supercharged content underneath the typical Grand Cherokee lettering on the front entryways. Inside, there are Trackhawk logos on the seats, a Trackhawk restrictive red and dark two-tone inside alternative, and a 200 mph speedometer. That is idealistic by just 20 ticks, as indicated by Jeep, yet by its introduction the speedo dependably makes light of your speed. 0 is straight down, 200 is straight up, and at 100 mph, the needle focus is level. To the vast majority of us, a decline pointer is requesting more mph, yet this one just begins to close on level at extra legal velocities. Whatever is left of the inside is standard Grand Cherokee SRT toll, open, with happy with seating front and raising a sizable load hold. There's a reason the Grand Cherokee is extraordinary compared to other offering SUVs in the nation, and those 200,000 or so yearly purchasers aren't settling on a terrible choice. While the Trackhawk's stiffer ride is recognizable on New England's uneven Nation 2 paths, it's not all that unforgiving is to be a side road. Better not endeavor to kill those streets. However, on the grounds that while the Trackhawk is a Jeep, its approach and flight edges are more similar to those of a Toyota Camry. In any case, the Trackhawk offsets its 707 horsepower mating call with an unavoidable award. It's $86,995 base cost. That is $17,905 more than you pay to get a Hellcat motor in a Charger and $20,405 more than it costs in a Challenger. The Trackhawk is practically as brisk as both of those, and it's much more drivable. Furthermore, it'll tow 7,200 pounds, enough to give you a chance to bring your preferred Hellcat along on a trailer, regardless of the possibility that it's an extra Trackhawk. The hang-up comes when you begin including choices and take a gander at correspondingly estimated execution SUVs. It's not hard to top $100,000 with a Trackhawk. No, the BMW X5M and the Mercedes-AMG GLE 63 don't have torque evaluations beginning with fortune at number 7, yet they're in a similar execution ballpark and offer more clean and more noteworthy, if entirely unique, renown. Unless, obviously, a purchaser simply needs the Hellcat lunacy in a reasonable bundle. Since it's a dreadful parcel of fun resisting material science in this Jeep,